Up, y'all?
All right, we live. Welcome to 50 Ball.
Yeah. I'm J Dub.
Yep, Rio.
Yeah, man. So what's good, Rio?
Man, so yeah, I know for this one, man, we're gonna do our new segment. The segment's called Going Against the Grain.
Yes, sir.
And like the title implies, we're pretty much gonna be giving unpopular opinions of ours. So that's what going against the grain is. You're going against what is commonly accepted. So, man, we want to hit it off, man. What's the first thing
My first, 100%. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I'm going back and forth with my folks too about how I feel about this. But you ready, y'all? Okay, listen here. Promise rings are the dumbest things to do in relationships, and by promise rings, it's like something you give to your significant other. It seems like when you've been dating them for a while, you give them a fancy ring that they went to Jared, or they went to the one with the kiss. Was that one?
Okay, Jeweler.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jeweler,
the K. Yeah. It costs about a few K when you get the ring. So it's in my opinion, that is the worst thing to relationships, because what are you really promising? What are you promising? it's not the real engagement. What are you giving them?
So you think it's corny? Like, you just think, outside of, what do you promise? What are they promising? You think it's corny too?
It's unnecessary.
Unnecessary. Okay.
It's unnecessary. To me, like, I'm gonna promise you, it ain't gonna come from me. It don't come from me. I'm either gonna give you the real ring, or I'm not giving you a ring.
I feel it.
That's how I am.
Save your money too.
That's right. Yeah. And that too. Ladies may not like hearing that part, but there's some budgeting in that. But I think it's unnecessary, and it's not the real thing, and it doesn't guarantee you that you're going to get closer to the next ring.
I can agree with that. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. Promise rings, man. I can see that, man. It's almost like a little bit childish, man. Like, maybe, if you're like a teenager or something, that ain't real, and that's another thing, man. Them little teenage relationships ain't real, man. This ain't the 50s where y'all met at 14 and y'all stay together till y'all 80 or 90.
Yeah.
Like, man, that's a different story though. But yeah, it's almost like, something that, a teenager would do.
Yeah.
It's a waste of money. Like you said, what are you promising? It ain't the real deal. It's almost like saying, hey, eventually I'm going to give you the real thing, just not right now.
Exactly.
Or
just not give it to you.
Yeah. Hey, you may change your mind. It's like a pacifier, though. It's like a pacifier ring to where temporarily this ring is going to sit on your hand until I give you the real thing. And it's just a waste of time. I'm not. And plus, you give them false hopes too. Like, you ever try to get somebody a promise ring, and they probably thinking like the first 2 seconds it's a engagement ring.
Exactly.
And then you're like, oh, it's a promise ring. Like, they might not say it, but then deep down they're thinking like, oh, I thought it was an engagement. And it devalues the ring right there from that point. So, yeah, man, I'm with you. That ain't my style.
It is about as deceiving as the Banana Republic. You ain't getting no potassium in that store, and a promise ring ain't gonna get you a marriage, which is what I think that's what it assumes when you get it. So ladies, men out there assuming maybe man might get it too. I don't know. I have to say both ways these days. But to me, I don't think it'll make no sense at all to get. So I promise y'all that it won't come from me. It won't come from me.
You promise you won't give it. You won't give them girls on promise rings.
I promise I ain't gonna
give them one.
No, I can guarantee you it won't be a problem. I'd rather give you the real deal
or nothing at all
than some. Yeah, it's like, look, when I try to make some, a meal for somebody, I'm not gonna give you no appetizers. I don't have appetizers. I'm gonna give you the meal, or I ain't gonna give you nothing to set up. I'm gonna give you the entree, or I ain't got no food for you.
So you see, you gonna eat steak, or y'all ain't eating at all?
Look, I'm telling you, man. Look, you can get an entree for me. Do you want the entree? You want some snack? Don't be looking at me like that. I know some of y'all looking at me funny right now.
Hey, that's real, man. I like that. I like that. People might feel a certain way about that, but no, I'm with you there. I'm with you there. The save your change. If it's not the engagement, not the real thing, don't do it at all. I can feel that. I feel like a lot of times if you are giving a promise ring too, it could be that you're almost making up for something.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry that for coming home late or for cheating on you, or here's his ring. Like, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. What are you promising?
Yeah, like you said, that's a good point. What are you promising? Like, you promise you're not gonna do it again? You promise you're gonna marry him?
Exactly.
I don't get it, man. It's kind of like another game. I don't like playing games, so I'm with you there.
Just a ring. I mean, might as well give him a ring pop because it's about to be the same. I tell you, because I mean, I don't mind like the necklaces or whatever other jewelry you want to give him, earring, whatever. I don't, all that stuff is fine with me. When you start giving that ring, that means something else too.
Yeah.
To me, so to give that kind of, to me that's too soon. That's too soon to be trying to give. It's like you're putting the cart before the horse. You're trying to give him a ring that's not even the actual ring.
Right.
But this is a promise. So then you got to give another ring.
Hey, my thing, what's the budget for a promise ring too? If you were to give them, what's the budget? Like, you don't want to go too cheap because they're gonna feel a certain type of way about it.
That's honestly the point.
But you also, I'm not gonna spend no rack. I'm not $1,000 on that. I mean, I'm not getting nobody a promise ring anyway. I'm already married, so I don't got to worry about that. I gave it a real deal. I didn't give it no promise ring. I gave it a real deal. But
yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. Hey, I ain't knock you though. If you got a promise ring, do you? That's why this is called going against the grain, because it may be unpopular to a lot of people.
That's true. I'm gonna say sell it. I don't give a damn. You hate me.
Sell that ring. Pawn it on.
Get your money back. Hope you got the receipt. Just give it back.
Get a PS5. Get it.
I tell you.
Get a PS5. Set up a promise ring. Get a PS5. And y'all can play together.
Something. I'm telling you.
Y'all Fortnite. Oh man.
Y'all play some Sims. I don't know what them couples play together. Them games couples play together.
Fortnite's the first game I ever played where it made me feel kind of old because there was too much going on. This is like off topic, but it's off topic, man. But when I first played Fortnite with my little cousins. It was too much going on. Like, you got to build walls and shoot at the same time. Like, nah, man, I'm sticking to Call of Duty. Yeah. My mind don't process like that to build stuff and shoot at the same time. Like, I missed that curve, man. But yeah. Anyway,
I see, man. All right, man. What you got, bro?
Something that may be unpopular, man, is I think nudes, man, are overrated. And don't call me not for like no moral reasons or not even for like no square stuff, man. I'm just like, man, going back to the 50s, like, what is this, the 50s or 60s, to where what are you supposed to do with a nude after you get it? Like, you're just gonna stare at it, and like, I don't get the point of nudes, man. I never did, man. Like, even before like getting married, like, I never understood the point of nudes. Like, if you want to look at something, you just got you got porn if you're gonna do that. I ain't trying to get too freaky on y'all, but it's so old school. Like, ain't nobody looking at a Playboy magazine and flipping through pictures now, and like, we're desensitized from that. Like, you don't seen so much now.
Yeah.
Like, what is a still image gonna do? Like, if somebody gonna send you something, I'm like, man, you better get the address or something. Like, you trying to see it in person.
I'm telling you.
Like, that's me. I mean, you just can't show me something and be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, man,
like you got what you needed to see. So I'm gonna do, because I feel like if you are planning to see that person anyway, man or woman or whatever fused individual you want to call yourself today, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Like, if you're already gonna see it, it's different if you send some like a sexy picture or something, and then like that's your business. But just send the nude to me, and just like, if that's all you do and you never meet up, I feel like it's pointless.
Exactly, that's my thing.
I feel like it's pointless.
That's my thing. Like, what do you really get out of it? It's just like, if you just want to see some news or to see, like, I don't know, some curves or whatever, you can watch BET Uncut would have stayed in business. You remember BET Uncut?
I do remember Uncut.
But now if you think about it, it won't last now because we're desensitized to all. I mean, we're further above that now. Like, remember Tip Drill was like the crazy video.
Yeah.
Now we don't see all type of videos now like Tip Drill. To where it's still a wild video. Don't get it twisted, but it's not as surprising. When you get desensitized to something, you're almost used to it. It has to. You have to go a step further to be surprised and get that shock value. And to me, news don't really give you that shock value anymore. I mean, if you're already talking to somebody, let me say that. Like, if you're a boss or school teacher or somebody send you a nude shot, that's a different story. Like, that's wild right there.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're not in a relationship with them.
True.
So that's wild. But as far as like somebody you're talking to, it's just like, you trying to meet up in person. I mean, you're not flipping through magazines or you got your feet kicked up on the couch and you're staring at this picture. And I don't know, man. I would just get bored too easily with that. So
yeah.
I mean, again, I'm not knocking it, and I'm not knocking it for like no square reason, saying, oh, it's nasty, it's wrong. But my thing is just like past that.
So I guess like I'll speak for the devil's advocate, since like I kind of like agree with you on that. But like, what do you say for the people that's like, well, they think they want to keep it just like it's like a DVD or something. Like they think it's something they can just rewatch, when they get bored, and they keep so and so's picture or something like that. What do you say to like the people like that?
Man, my bad, I got a sneeze coming. You got the sneeze building up, but it hasn't come out yet. All right, I think I lost it, but I mean, do you? I mean, I'm not locking people. Yeah. I'm not one of them people to where if somebody disagrees with me, I'm like, you're wrong and you're stupid. Like, I don't think it's wrong. Sure. I mean, and my thing too is like, I mean, do you? If you want to keep it just for memory and look back on it, then do that. Just for somebody like me, you just can't show me something, man. That's like you show me a picture of Hawaii. Like, oh, that looked fantastic. I want to go there. Like, man, I'm going to Hawaii. Like, no. Yeah. Don't just show me a picture of Hawaii and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna look at it at my office desk. I'm gonna put it on my office desk and look at it. Like, I mean, you want to visualize it. I get it. It's cool for that purpose. But then after like that 20 seconds of visualizing Hawaii, I'd rather go there. I want to experience Hawaii.
Yeah.
And to me, news falls in the same category, man. It's just like I'm not 13, man. Like right. I'm not just like, oh, like come on, man.
That pic, you send that real quick, and then it's like, what do you? I feel like, man, it's because like you don't know where that's gonna go either, man. It's like
that too.
I feel like I feel like there's like layers to this. All right, because if you with somebody and you sending this stuff to each other, I feel like that's really unnecessary then because you already see each other a lot.
Yes,
come on. You know what I'm saying? But if you like barely know and you just exchanging and you're not even meeting up at all and like all you're doing is then I think that's really risky because they could just keep your stuff and like you never even see them. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, for those people, maybe that's all they want to do.
That's real.
It's just I met some people like that. All they want to do is just exchange some pictures. They look at it. They call you handsome and stuff like that. But ain't nothing else happen. Do you want to meet up? That's a real question. But they say, oh, like you send them a pic, handsome. Okay, but but what's next? What's next? Are you gonna take this handsome guy out, or we just give him compliments?
You trying to meet up? Like that's
like, you up? We say you up. Yeah, but that's a good tech though, man.
Man.
I feel that.
But if you do it, man, that's your prerogative. I don't knock you, man. But be careful too, because man, you got a lot of suckers out there too, as aware. Like people, they exchange videos or images and then they break up or they get mad and then they want to release it to the public. That's another reason, man. Like that's so corny to me. Like you guys sent that in privacy,
right?
And whatever relationship you guys had going on, and then somebody gets mad at you or some weirdo gets their hands on it that it wasn't meant for them to see, and then they want to release it. Right. And that's another thing, man. People are just too weird, man. Like privacy ain't respected these days. So
sure.
As soon as you get off of good terms with somebody, man, you all over the internet, and you're embarrassed, and you feel violated. That's at least that's what I imagine. I ain't had no news leak for me, so I mean,
you're like, whoa, does that look like me?
Like them celebrities. So you see them celebrities go through it, man, and it's just like, man, you got some violators out there, and that's corny, man. So that's another reason I never was really into them, man, just because. Once things go dark, man, people start sharing them with people, and that's just corny to me, man. That's some little boy stuff or little girl stuff. So, yeah, man, that's that one, man. But now we got a list for you, man. So, I mean, what else you got on that list?
What else I got? Oh yeah, so I think that Zodiac signs are trash.
Yeah, we talked about this before. Yep,
they are absolutely trash. They're really generalized descriptions that could apply to anybody. If like, okay, so like I'm a Virgo, so I'm gonna put that out there so I can see y'all already typing up Google and see what that is and already trying to tell me who I am.
Like, I knew there's something about them.
Exactly. It's not only trash because it's like the descriptions are very too general, but it's also the laziest way human beings try to get to know each other. Is by looking up your sign. It's like you are doing right now. Whoever's watching is like, oh, Virgo. So you're like this. So they're already trying to tell you who you are. To me, it's lazy. Because you're just trying to get some site or something with the stars and the moon to tell me who you think I am when you don't even talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, I met a chick at Tennessee, and as soon as she found out I was a Virgo, she stopped talking to me.
See, that's just a lot about
and
her.
I was like, what? I was like, oh, Virgos, I don't mess with y'all. I'm like, what the, like, you don't even know me.
You're a criminal. Like, you been in jail? I can't mess with you.
Yeah, like, oh, you're like this. You're like that. You're like, well, you says like you're analytical. You're like this and like. So you think everybody in that month is just alike. You think everybody in that month is the same exact person. You know what I mean? There's so many flaws in that signs and in that like Zodiac world that people put way too much emphasis on.
Do.
Folks take it way too seriously. It's kind of fun to look at just to see if it's accurate.
Right, yeah.
It could apply to anybody. You know what I mean? Like you're wishy-washy, or like maybe you're analytical, maybe you're this or that. Like anybody could be like that. Anybody, like you're sensitive. Anybody can be sensitive.
Yep.
Anybody can. That could apply to anybody. A lot of females are sensitive. A lot of men could be sensitive.
That's real, man.
It's super general. You know what I mean? It pisses me off when people do that because it's just like you don't even know them. At least talk to them and be perceptive. You know, engage, be observant. You know, because I think when you do that, you're trying to cut corners because you don't want to really get to know nobody. So they're going to say, well, no. This and the Earth and the Moon told me that when we cross paths, you know, we don't match or something.
It's like Virgos and Scorpios can't talk. Like, and I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just an example, man. And yeah, I agree 100% with you there, man. Because like it's super lazy. It's lazy to say that, oh, you're a Taurus, so I know you're hard-headed. Yeah, I am hard-headed. You know, I'm hard-headed. I'll admit that, but it's not because I'm a Taurus.
Anybody can.
We all can be hard-headed. I think most of us are hard-headed.
I could be hard-headed.
Yeah,
I be hard-headed. Like it's.
I mean, blame the upbringing, man. Don't say because he a Taurus. You know, like nah, I don't believe that, man. And they got some common traits, and because you got people that's born in the same month as you, you guys are nothing alike. And then you have people talk about who you compatible with, and it's just like, no, he was just an asshole. Like it ain't because he's a Leo, and I ain't gonna lie. One thing I will say, I don't believe in zodiacs, but I do believe people who are Leos are the worst type of zodiac people. Like,
why you say that though?
Because man, every time I'm on Facebook, man, like Leos and like who's another one?
Pisces.
Who's the September people? What are they? You're September. You're a Virgo, right?
That's me. That's me. You talking about me? Who's observing people? You talking about me? I am that people. Like
so, I'm not being a hypocrite, but it's like they go hard on it. Like Leos, when their birthdays come around, they go like, "Oh, it's Leo seasons, man. We're dominant." And it's just like, man, no, you're just an asshole. Like, man, it ain't because you a Leo. And I ain't saying all Leos are assholes because I don't believe in that. But I'm just saying,
they get the worst type.
Like they ride by theirs the hardest. I'll say, man, they ride by theirs the hardest. But so, yeah, I don't believe in that either, man. It's just a waste of time. It's too much nuance when it comes to personalities. You know, the level it down to numbers and zodiac signs. I don't believe in that, man. It's you can be compatible with somebody who the zodiac signs say you're not compatible with, and vice versa. You know, they may say you're perfect. A Scorpio and a Capricorn is perfect for one another, but you know, you got cheated on by a Scorpio, or you and the Capricorn never can get along. You guys can have a conversation. So it's super lazy, man. And I think people just kind of want to believe in something that's, I don't know, man. It just sounds cool, I guess, to people. So they want to believe it's true, but I'm with you, man. That's overhyped. I don't believe in that, man. That's trash.
Well, because like I think like when people read something and they wonder, well, why does it sound so much like you? Because you want it to sound like it sounds just like you. You believe what you want to believe. You know what I mean? Yeah. If it sounds like your personality, you will immerse that when you're reading it and believe like, oh, that is me. Because you're smart, you're this and you're that. Like, oh yeah, I am smart. Because that's how you think of yourself. So it sounds accurate, you know, when you could be a dumbass. Like you could be a dumbass.
And who thinks they're dumb? Like, oh, they're smart. Oh, I'm a dummy now. No, that's not like, come on now.
You're gonna always think highly of yourself most of the time. most of the time you'll think highly of yourself.
Yeah,
when you're reading it, you know. So oh yeah, I'm definitely like that, you know, because you already thinking something before you read it. So it's just trying to confirm what you're already thinking. And you know, whoever came up with that is really smart, because it just gets people really immersed into that, and it really just created a culture where people are just like judging the hell out of each other.
You know what? Wouldn't it be funny though? Like getting kind of deep here too. Like we die and we find out it is real. Like, you know, I have this idea of like, you know, when you pass, you find out the truth about everything. You know, I believe in God, so I believe, you know, you pass and you just, I don't know. I got this thing in my head to where after you pass, you just see the truth and everything. Wouldn't it be kind of funny though if Zodiac Signs were real? And it's just like, dang, I doubted that though my whole life.
Man, my whole life. I like I knew.
But that's super random, man. But yeah, that's as of now, yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that, man.
No.
But no, man. I mean, hey, to keep it going, man. What else you got on your list? Or
Superman is overrated. And this is for people that, you know, like if they're into the Marvel and DC, I'm gonna piss people off because they want to mix them and stuff like that. But
wait, so I do want to ask you: do you think Superman as a superhero is overrated, or do you think superheroes in general overrated?
Like Superman himself is overrated. As when people call him like the strongest hero and he can't be killed, he was killed. And like I had this argument with family before, because they just think like, you can't kill Superman. He can fly. He's bulletproof. He can see you far away. You know, he's strong. He can't really be killed, but he was killed. He was killed. Like you know, I don't know if you saw the Justice League movie where
the new one.
Yeah, that like the new one. No, it was like Batman versus Superman movie.
Yeah, I seen that.
He was killed in there because he had some kryptonite, and there was like it was at the tip of a weapon or something, and he died that way. I mean, he was brought back to life because you can't have a movie without having Superman come back to life. You know, they threw him in a Lazarus pit, which is difficult, and they use that. But yeah, he's not as, I mean, like he is obviously a really powerful person. You know, it's like I'm not trying to say that he's weak, but I'm saying he can't be beat. Well, you know, here's my other take too on that. Okay, the real Superman is who created Superman. That's the real Superman.
Because Stanley,
is that who wrote Superman?
I'm not a comic guy. I know he made a lot of the stuff, but I don't know if he made Superman. I don't know, man.
He could have wrote it. Hey, all your comic book nerds, y'all can y'all can at me. You know what I'm saying? Like who created? But I don't know who exactly wrote. But I'm saying whoever wrote him in, wrote him out. That's the real Superman.
You know, where did the underwear come from in superheroes? Like, why is Batman and Superman in their drawers? Like, I never understood that. Like, they all got drawers on. Like, what? You know, like, I don't know, man. People in the early days, man, stuff was kind of weird. So I wondered that. I don't know. It
was widely accepted.
Yeah.
I mean, like when you're a kid, you don't think about it like that. When you're older, like, why you got underwear on?
I mean, you look past it. Even now, it's like you kind of look past it, but you still notice it. Like, why did they put them in their drawers? In like the outside, like
yeah. I mean that's the same for wrestlers having underwear on like whole time, but you know, like I even say this, that's probably disrespectful. I think Scarlet Witch, like I don't know if you know that one, but I think Scarlet Witch can be Superman.
Scarlet Witch, damn.
She was like, I don't know if you seen WandaVision.
I haven't watched it, no.
You seen WandaVision? She is the baddest chick. She's the baddest chick. They don't give her enough credit, but I think she could be Superman, man. I think a lot of people might disagree on that, but I think she can take him out.
I'm gonna check that out.
And he was already taken out. That's all he tells me, that he's not immortal. You know, so I think he is great, but I'm just saying he's not as great as people talk about him. Like he just can't be beat. I think those that grow up watching him, they just think it's unrealistic. We just watched him die. He just dies. I'm like, he can't be beat. He just did. We just watched the movie. we just watched it. It's like they're in disbelief that it happened. Like, well, that's not real. And it's just like Superman's not real. Superman's not real. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
that's hilarious, man. Hey, I feel you.
What do you think, man? It's like I don't know if you watch too much of those like hero movies much, but like I don't know, like what's your thoughts on Superman though?
I watch like I'm a super casual. I'm a casual when it comes to like superhero stuff. Like I watch like the new Avengers when it comes out, but I'm not one of them people to be like, it didn't happen like that in the comic book. Like, I'm not one of them people. I didn't read the comic books. I don't know, man. I was reading Goosebumps and stuff like that, and
classic.
I was never like a big like superhero guy. I can see that. I don't know. I feel like I'm too out of touch with it. Like, I'm not passionate about it. Like, I don't knock you. Like, I'm not gonna say that. Superman is the best superhero. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you about that. I don't know, man. But I mean, you're bad, man. I mean, if I was at superpowers, I guess. I don't know, man. I guess I would have to go against that. I guess I would have Superman's powers. I would love to fly. Right. If I can get shot and bounce a bullet off of me,
yeah,
that's pretty, man. That's hard, man. If I bounce some bullets off my chest, man, that's pretty hard, man. And he got the laser beams too. Like, man, if somebody acting crazy in traffic, I can like flatten their tires, with the laser beams. So he got some. I don't know, man. I think I probably would like Superman's powers. Like, I mean, as humans, we're not invincible anyway. Like, man, if you shoot, you get shot in the chest as a human, you gone. So it ain't like we're vulnerable. We're invincible anyway. So he got one thing against him. I take the powers. But I won't argue up and down. Like, I don't know what superhero would be better, just because I'm not gonna say Batman because he's just a man with gadgets.
Oh yeah.
Flash is cool, but Superman also run fast. So,
true.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm too out of touch with it. But I mean, I would say, I guess playing devil's advocate, I would rather have Superman's powers than anybody else's. Like one weakness, I'll take that. Because humans, man, you can go from hepatitis. I mean, I don't know.
Hepatitis.
You can go from all type of diseases. I mean, you can get shot and them bullets ain't bouncing up off you.
Yeah.
You can probably survive it, but you're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, you get ran over by a car. Like he can stop a train, and you get in front of a train if you want to. You flatline after that. So I don't know, man. Overrated. I guess I can see how you say he's overrated, but if I had to choose a superpower, I'd rather choose Superman's powers. I can fly. I'm a man of steel. I got laser beam eyes, and I'm strong. Like, man, I'll make money off of that. So yeah. I don't know.
I mean, like he has all of these abilities, but I see viewed as lesser heroes that don't get a lot of credit that are just powerful.
Yeah, I can see that.
They could take him out, and like I think he showed his weaknesses in different movies. Like he's just, I mean, it's you put some green stuff at a tip of a weapon. You got a pretty good shot. You don't even need to be.
You can be neutralized. That's true.
You know what I mean? Like you just got to be smart and a thinker. You put some green stuff, you can take him out. You got some green. I mean, obviously, you got to be crafty enough to get close to him. you know what I'm saying? But you do have to be, crafty and things like that. But I'm saying, like, I feel like there's a lot more ways that you can get at him with different heroes.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's nice. It's known. Kryptonite's known, so
like, you can get him. I'm just saying, like, he's not impossible to kill. That I'm saying to the fans of Superman. Right. So he's not, impossible. Some people think he can't be killed, he can't do it. That ended as soon as he died in the movie for 5 minutes, and he came back.
Yeah, he was gone.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's how I feel. That's
funny. Now I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah, man. You got one.
Yeah, another one. Hey, this was gonna touch a lot of y'all.
Yeah.
So I don't smoke. But I tried it before, but I don't smoke. To a lot of people's surprise, like a lot of people think I smoke. I mean, I guess I look like I do, but I think weed is overrated. To where, again, I'm not on this moral high ground. I'm not on that at all. Like I don't knock people who smoke weed at all. Most people I'm around, a lot of people I'm around smoke it, but for me personally, it just don't do anything for me. Like I tried weed, a few times. I mean, I can't count the number of times I tried it. Like, I mean, it's been more than twice. I mean, I don't know that exact number, but I tried it and I just didn't see what the hype was about. People, they say, oh, you didn't hit it right or you didn't hit the right stuff. I mean, I hit it on different occasions, different people at different times, and it just didn't do nothing for me. It didn't do anything for me really, and to the point to where I'm gonna go spend like $100 for some weed.
Yeah.
Like it just, I don't know. I don't know if it's because that's what man. People go bread on weed, man. Folks, hey, folks will blow some bread on weed, man. And it's funny too when you don't smoke. That's when people offer you the most weed. Like you get like you get like the most free weed offered to you when you don't smoke. Because people want that experience. People love when they know you don't do something, they get a satisfaction of seeing you do it with them. Like people always tell me, like, "Oh, Mario, I'm gonna get you to hit the blunt with me." Like, man, like I would make people's day if I smoke weed with them. But I don't do it, man. But
you never do it. Like,
exactly.
They want to say that they got you high.
That's what it is, like, man.
Yeah, I got him to do it when he never does it.
Like I think it should be legal and everything. Like I said, man, I'm not on no square stuff, but I think it should be legal. It shouldn't be banned in sports. None of that. It's not an enhancer, right. So I'm not against it. It's just me getting it, spending $200 on weed. That's a different story. Like I don't see the benefits in it for me. I'm already relaxed. It don't make my problems go away. I guess it makes you feel better. Some people think they work harder or work smarter when they're high, but I don't know, man. I just don't like altering my mind with weed. Like I'll drink, I mean, I'm not no heavy drinker.
Yeah.
I consider myself like a social drinker. Like if you go in my fridge, I don't have any liquor. Nah, I have Stella Rosa. Stella Rosa is the best wine out there. So man, hey Stella, if you want to sponsor us, man, hey, tap in with us. Stella Rosa. I love Stella Rosa. That's the best wine ever. That's the best wine ever made. Like I actually enjoy drinking that because a lot of times if I'm drinking, you're kind of drinking this to get a little buzz. Like you're drinking to get drunk. I'm not drinking Crown because it tastes good. I'm kind of drinking this to get that little buzz. But
right. That's true.
I don't know, man. Drinking, you can have a lot of fun when you get a little drunk, but weed just don't do that for me, man. I'm already kind of relaxed and laid back, and I feel like I'm already, kind of, I'm cracking jokes all the time.
I already do that.
Yeah, I mean, why do I need an enhancer for that? Like to crack more jokes and get super goofy, and I pass, man. So weed's overrated in my book. So sorry, y'all. I know there's a lot of weed smoker out there, a ton of weed smokers, but man, I mean, what's your thoughts on that, man?
Green is great, man. Actually, I don't even.
Green is great.
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to do like a campaign to see if it was gonna hit. Everything green in between. But nah, I'm with you. Yeah, I mean, I think it's unnecessary, but I mean, like, I wonder, is it like effective for those that don't want to take a painkiller? I never smoked anything.
You never tried it one time in your life, huh?
No, I've had some people try to give it to me for free, but they'll call it something else. It's like we was at I was at Highline College, and we was in the gym, right, like working out, and this Russian dude, he came up to me like to offer me some gum.
Edible. Okay.
That's what he called it. It didn't smell like gum. I'm like, this is gonna be terrible for my mouth. That's what I was thinking. I was like, this is a horrible gum. Where did you get, you know what I mean? But like in my kind of like innocent mind, I wasn't thinking like it was actually weed. I Like I just thought he was a poor judgment of what good gum is, But I was like, I thought about it for like 2 minutes though, and I'm like, I don't think this is gum, like, because he was just calling it, obviously, because we're in public, and you don't want to say in the gym, hey man, you want some weed? You're in a gym, you're at school. Is it's bad optics. So he's like, right. Hey, like, do you want some gum? And I smelled at it, and I was like, no, thank you, man, I'm good. And I thought about it later. I'm like, this dude tried to give me some weed in the gym.
It's like, this is a Harrisbro. What's that gummy brand? Harrisbro or whatever?
Is it called Harrisbro?
Harrisbro. I don't know, man. Our Tree Forest is a tree house.
That is quite the name. That is quite the name for some weed, some trees.
Well, no, this is the regular gummy bears or whatever.
Oh, the regular ones? Okay, because I don't want to chew the wrong one. Myself would try to chew the wrong gummy, all of a sudden get probably a damn accident when I get an edible or something. Man. That's funny though, man. Yeah, I feel it.
It's unpopular, man, but hey, I mean, it's called going against the grain. So if you guys saying, what are these guys, crazy? I mean, that's the whole point, man. We talk about unpopular stuff. Like candy corn. I like candy corn. A lot of people don't eat that, but that ain't no big deal.
It's true.
So man, I mean, what else you had though?
There's a lot, man. You know what? I think that Steph Curry should have been in Space Jam 2.
Woo! Over LeBron, bro?
Over LeBron.
You're a Laker fan too, right?
I am. Yeah. I am a Laker fan. I got a lot of respect for LeBron. Don't get me wrong. I do the same that Stephen A. said, he gives you a lot of compliments before he goes reverse on you. So I'm like, LeBron's great. I respect him. He got Lakers a chip, and he's one of the greatest and things like that. But Curry would have been a way better Space Jam 2 main character than LeBron. First of all, the kids love Curry more than LeBron. These kids grow up shooting threes half court and have no business shooting threes. Everything is such on a trendy tip about how far you can shoot than actually making the shot.
Man.
So it's like kids would have loved Curry. He can actually shoot. He's more exciting to watch. He's more exciting to watch way more than LeBron is. LeBron's, he's a winner, he's consistent and things like that. But Space Jam isn't about winner and consistent. It's about a great player that's popular with the kids. Like MJ was great because he was the best player in that era. But I think even back then, I think Curry would have been a better option even than Jordan.
Oh, that's you.
Even than Jordan.
In the first Space Jam, okay.
Even than Jordan.
I was with you on the second one. The first one, man, Mike touched.
Even Jordan. Even Jordan. I tell you what, because it's all about the kids. And yes, they want to be like Mike. But I think this energy today, kids like Curry more than they like Mike. I think kids practice shooting half court. What do they practice with MJ?
The tongue out, man.
The tongue, like the fadeaway.
It's the pose. We all done that stupid pose sometime in our life, man. Like the jump man pose. Yeah,
that's true. Though. That's true. They the jump man.
Probably like 10% of us actually dunked it like that. And I say us, talking as if I dunked it, but
yeah, we dunked it just like him.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one though. I agree with you on the second Space Jam. Curry would have gave it a different angle because Bron, everybody knows he's kind of chasing Jordan in terms of legacy. And to me, I feel like he bit hard. Like, me personally, I don't think he should have touched it. And a lot of people think that. I don't think he should have touched it. But I think if they were going to touch it, Curry would have been a better angle because nobody's really comparing Steph and Mike.
Right.
Nobody's comparing Jordan and Steph because
of course.
They're different players, different play styles, different positions. The same with Bron. Bron and Jordan's not the same position, but you hear it all the time, Jordan versus Bron. I mean, so it's that same old tired comparison. Curry would have gave it a different angle, but he's also a superstar that deserves that movie. Like, he's an elite player that deserves that. So I can see that.
All-time great.
But the first one, though, I got to stick with Mike, though.
MJ?
I got to stick with Mike, though, man. You lost me on that one.
Look, well, see, this is why I say it's better than the Mike one. People complain about the Mike one.
People complain about the first Space Jam?
Yes, they do.
That's unpopular. They need to be on this video with us right now.
They complain about the first one too. Because look, it's a kid movie. It ain't for adults. But the people that are complaining the most are actually like adults, really. It's mostly adults. So I think a lot of people don't think about like what the kids really think of this thing. So my thing is I think Curry's personality is more playful, which is more for the kids. Jordan's really serious. He's really serious. If y'all didn't see, what was it? Save the Last Dance, like documentary. He's the most serious dude. So I think his personality would have been way more playful and more fun for the kids. So I'm thinking about the children. In
the first Space Jam.
Yeah, I'm thinking about. Oh well, and first of all, well, second, because I said the first of all like too many times. But I think first of all, you can't have R. Kelly all through the first. That just kills the whole thing. You had R. Kelly music all in the first Space Jam.
Hey, but what I'll say about that, that's kind of revisionist. Just because at the time, did he have those rumors? Space Jam was 95. So
yeah,
the thing to remember about the first Space Jam is we were the kids for that one. So man, it was cool seeing Mike in Space Jam. Like, I loved that first Space Jam. Like, we were the kids for that one. So I mean, if Steph was like around in that time, I probably still want to see Mike because it's just like Mike was just bigger than life, But and even R. Kelly, I Believe I Could Fly.
Yeah,
I ain't finna go deep on R. Kelly. We all know that he on some weirdo stuff, man. Like he on some weirdo stuff, man.
The bad optics now.
Like, but just again, it's now. Now's the key word. Like at least 95. I don't know. I was 4 years old, so I don't know those rumors. I don't remember if the rumors are around, but I Believe I Can Fly. Like, man, it fit perfect with that movie, dog. Hey. It fit perfect with the movie at that time. Again, we didn't know if that stuff was true or not, at least from what I remember. Again, I was 4, but I mean, we were singing that in kindergarten, man. I Believe I Can Fly. Like, that's an inspirational song, man. And then you had Mike in there gliding and stuff. Like, man.
Well, see, but like we did not know. he was knee deep in what he was knee deep in when he was doing I Believe I Can. Not them words mean different. Not them words mean different, but like at the time though, like I was with you, like, man, that's inspirational song. You're like replaying it. And I listen to it now. I'm like, ooh, like the whole time this is our.
It's like, how can somebody with this past make this song?
you made this song? I'm like, who you hanging out with? Hey, look, look, it's like Michael Jackson hanging out with the children, and he makes songs about children. You know what song I'm talking about? You talking about what's that MJ song he had about children? Man, it'll come to me. But it's that irony sometimes. He gets allegations with children, and then he has a song about children.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about life, man. It's just I don't know. Mike's different, man. Just because we don't know, man. Like there's so many. I don't know, man. Mike, he was moonwalking though, man. You can never take away the moonwalk. Like I don't know what he did and didn't do, but the moonwalk is cold though. It's a certain thing. It's just like, man.
Like, I think he's more playful, but I think he's a little serious for the kids though. He's a little serious. He's super competitive, and because it's his stature, because it's Mike. But Curry, don't you think he would have been way more playful in that? And it's hard to say because he hasn't actually made the movie. But I think his personality is more kid friendly.
I'll say if not Mike, Curry's like the perfect person for Space Jam. It's just the thing with Mike, especially at that time in his prime, he was just bigger than life. Like with LeBron doing it now, the thing is like we've been there, done that. Like we done seen this already.
Yeah.
Like it's Space Jam 2. Like we done seen the first one already. Like we haven't seen at that time, that was a new thing. And you had the greatest basketball player of all time in his prime making a movie. It's just like, man, Steph personality-wise is definitely suitable for that movie, but Jordan, man, that's just like it's almost like if you see Muhammad Ali in his prime on Sesame Street or something. Like you gotta watch that episode, man. You gotta watch it, man. Like it's Muhammad Ali, man. It's just like, man, the greatest athlete, one of the greatest athletes of all time. And so I don't know, man. If it was not Jordan, I could see Curry.
Yeah.
But I can't see Curry instead of Jordan, man. That's a hard one. Not over Jordan. That's tough. But that's why, unpopular opinion, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so man, that's a good one.
I said it. I don't care.
That's a good one, man.
Hey, you know what? With LeBron, it's much easier to debate him on there. He didn't even shoot that much, honestly. He didn't even shoot that much.
He took like 5 shots, right? Or 4 shots?
If that.
I gotta finish it.
He had like an alley-oop and mostly dunks, maybe like 1 or 2 shots, 1 or 2 jump shots. But just like imagine Curry now, he'd be launching half-court shots and everything. Kids would love that. Kids love that, man.
I'm with you there. Yeah.
Kids love that. They would eat that up. That's what I'm trying to think of it from the kids' perspective. I think they would enjoy it more. Mike is obviously great with his impact and like LeBron and things like that. But LeBron is kind of like he's like one of those people that are willing, but you're not that good at it. You know what I mean? Like he's a willing actor, but he's not that good at it. he wants to, it's like when Giannis was airballing, right? He's a willing free throw shooter, but he was not that good. Now he did win the finals and things like that. I know that, but he's always willing to do what he's not good at. It's like it, and that's what it's about. Like LeBron wanted to act. He has the desire, charisma, all sorts of stuff. Yes, LeBron has charisma in that, his personality, but his acting, is stiff. What do you think? I think like
I gotta finish watching it. I only got like the first 35, 40 minutes. Not saying because it's bad. I just the movie's down there 2 hours. I get sleepy, man. I'm one of the people. If I sit still for too long, I'm going to sleep. So
yeah, that movie.
But yeah, I mean, if we are going to critique this, I mean, it's a kid movie, But he dang sure won an Oscar for it. It could have been better. It could have been better, man.
That's Steph for that next one. I don't know. Steph might be too old by the time they think of another Space Jam. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that, though.
Hey, that's some good ones, man. So I mean, hey, that's all I had, though. You got anything else? That's all I got.
Yeah, that's what we got for now.
Hey, I mean, it's gonna be ongoing though. That's the thing. It don't stop here. This is just like our first time doing this segment of going against the grain. So we're gonna have a lot more segments of this going forward. Sporadically. It's just we wanted to kick it off. But yeah, we're always going to be talking about some unpopular opinions that we have.
Exactly. We're going to keep going against the grain. So you guys, hope you guys can keep subscribing and listening. Give us your comments. Give us your thoughts Let us know your take, how you feel about promise rings, how you feel about Superman, how you feel about nudes, especially nudes. Forget all that. Let's just talk about the nude part, and then you know that's what you want to talk about anyway. Is it and the Zodiac signs? Let us know how you feel about that, and let us know about Curry and MJ and LeBron. So guys, feel free to give us comments and likes and subscribe to us, please. We thank you to everyone that's already been listening and been there for us since day one.
Yep, check us out, man. Like you said, like that button. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, subscribe. We got more cool stuff coming towards y'all, man. So we out.